Next section deals with how the muscles actually work, or their actions. Origin and insertion. This is very important. This is on the table that I've sent out to everybody. So the immovable end of a muscle is the origin. So if I'm looking at my arm and I'm looking at my biceps, when my biceps contract, my radius and my ulna are going to be pulled forward. This arm, my humerus, this bone, not this arm, this bone doesn't move, these bones move. So the origin is going to be found on the bone that does not move. So the origin is immovable. The insertion, obviously, then is going to be found down here because that's where the muscle is pulling. So origin is the immovable part. Insertion is the movable part. If you know the origin and insertion, you should be able to decipher which direction that muscle moves. Some muscles are going to have more than one insertion. So for example, your biceps may connect to your radius and your ulna. They may insert at more than one spot. Here, if you look at the insertion, so here is the biceps, the two heads. Origin is going to be up here. And notice here, the origin, there's more than one spot. Typically, your origin is going to become a tendon, and a tendon connects muscle to bone. Ligaments connect bone to bone. And then the same thing, the insertion is going to become a tendon that connects the muscle to the bone. Interaction, typically one muscle does not do everything by itself. So there's a group of muscles that always work together. Within a group of muscles, the one doing the majority of the work is the agonist or the prime mover. They mean the same thing. Agonist is an easy way to figure out the opposing one. So if I use the term agonist, antagonist should make sense. So prime mover, here again, if my biceps is my prime mover, it's doing the main function that I'm looking at. That you are going to have some helper muscles, might be a little bit of your deltoid that helps when working. Actually, even some of your other muscles along the arm. The opposing muscle is the antagonist. So if my biceps is the agonist, my triceps is the antagonist. It does the opposite thing. And then the synergists are the ones that help the agonist. Relationship depends completely on the actions of these muscles. The roles can change, so my biceps might be an agonist when I'm lifting my arm, but if I'm maybe just moving my fingers or something like that, my biceps may be a synergist and just be a helper in that situation. And that's where we'll stop. Next time, we're going to start looking at specific muscles, and I'll hint at which ones are very important for you to know.